Look, if you've dropped a ton of cash on a 2026 TV that looks stunning but sounds like a battery-powered radio stuck inside a trash can, this video is for you. I've handpicked the 5 best soundbars on Amazon based on their actual acoustic architecture and real-world performance, not the marketing fluff brands try to feed you. Today we're looking at everything from a high-end beast with 22 physical drivers that creates a sound bubble so immersive you'll literally turn your head looking for the helicopter, to the sub-$150 budget pick that's putting the industry giants to shame. If you don't want to get ripped off this year, stick around until the end. By the way, I've linked the latest pricing and the best deals for every single one of them in the description below. Let's dive in. If you thought you had to drop over $500 to get a legit home theater setup, the Ultimea Poseidon D60 is here to prove you dead wrong. We're kicking off our top 5 with what is arguably the best bang for your buck soundbar on the market right now. It's compact, it's sleek, but most importantly, it's honest. No software gimmicks here to simulate surround sound. This is the real deal with actual physical speakers. What makes this system a game changer is its true 5.1 configuration. Unlike most budget bars that only fire sound forward, Ultimea includes 2 dedicated rear satellite speakers and a standalone subwoofer. The main bar features 3 discrete channels, ensuring crystal clear dialogue in the center while the sound effects fly all around you. In terms of connectivity, it's fully spec'd out for 2026. You're getting HDMI ARC, an optical input, and Bluetooth 5.3, which guarantees 0 lag if you're streaming music from your phone. And since the bar is only 16 inches long, it fits perfectly under any gaming monitor or small TV without cluttering your desk. Imagine playing a horror game or watching an action flick in your bedroom. With this setup, you'll actually hear footsteps approaching from behind your chair. It's the perfect rig for secondary spaces or for anyone looking to upgrade from those tinny built-in TV speakers without any technical headaches. But let's keep it real. At this price point, there are a few trade-offs. The big one, even though it's Dolby Atmos compatible, it's virtualized. It doesn't have physical up-firing drivers to bounce sound off the ceiling, so the sense of height isn't as immersive as high-end models. Also, there's no DTS support, which is something to keep in mind if you're a physical media collector or have a library of older video files. Bottom line, the Ultimea Poseidon D60 is the smart buy for anyone who wants immersive audio without emptying their wallet. It's not going to win any high-fidelity awards, but it over-delivers on its promise. Moving up our list, we're hitting the number 4 spot with the Sonos Beam Gen 2. While other brands focus on raw power and massive footprints, the Beam is all about sophisticated sound processing. Instead of just being loud, it uses 5 high-performance driver arrays to create an incredibly wide soundstage. It makes audio feel like it's coming from corners of the room where there aren't even any speakers. Plus, it handles Dolby Atmos through a clever digital processing layer that, honestly, does an amazing job of tricking your ears. But the real ace up its sleeve is TruePlay tuning. This feature uses your phone to analyze how sound bounces off your walls and furniture, automatically calibrating the bar to sound perfect for your specific room layout. This is the ultimate setup for anyone who wants a sleek, minimalist design that won't mess up the living room aesthetic, or for those already locked into the Sonos ecosystem. The dialogue clarity here is easily best. I'm best in class. It's the kind of sound bar that lets you finally turn off the subtitles because every single syllable comes through crystal clear. However, there are 2 things you need to keep in mind. First, Sonos is still doubling down on its own ecosystem, so there's no traditional Bluetooth for direct streaming from any random device. Second, you only get a single HDMI EARC port, which means all your consoles and players have to be plugged into your TV first. Bottom line, the Sonos Beam Gen 2 is the top pick for perfectionists who value software intelligence over hardware bulk. It's an investment in sophistication that transforms your space without taking it over. By the way, if you're digging the content so far, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. It really helps the channel and allows me to keep bringing you these deep dives and side-by-side comparisons. All right, let's keep it rolling. And we've officially cracked the top 3. If you're a gamer and you're looking for an experience that keeps up with your next-gen console, you need to pay close attention to the Sony Bravia Theater Bar 8. The first thing you'll notice is that this isn't your run-of-the-mill soundbar. Under the hood, it packs a massive array of 11 physical drivers working in perfect harmony. But its real secret sauce is the 360 spatial sound mapping technology. This system analyzes your room's dimensions and creates multiple phantom speakers all around you. It makes the audio feel like it's coming from invisible points throughout the room, rather than just a bar sitting under your TV. For those of you rocking a PS5 or Xbox Series X, this bar is a dream come true. It features full HDMI 2.1 ports, allowing you to play in 4K at 120 Hz with total fluidity. It also supports VRR, variable refresh rate, and ALLM, auto low latency mode, making sure you don't lose a single millisecond of reaction time in competitive matches. Plus, if you own a modern Bravia TV, you can use acoustic center sync, which turns your TV speakers into the center channel so dialogue feels like it's coming straight from the characters' mouths. But there's one catch you need to know before pulling the trigger. Sony sells the subwoofer separately. This means that while the bar sounds incredible and has amazing clarity, if you want that chest-thumping bass during explosions, you'll have to drop some extra cash on one of their wireless subs. Without it, you might feel the sound lacks a bit of body during those intense action sequences. Bottom line, the Bravia Theater Bar 8 is the ultimate choice if you prioritize cutting-edge tech and seamless console integration. It's sophisticated, powerful, and built to anchor your entertainment center for years to come. We've officially hit the silver medal spot. If you're looking for what I call the smart play for 2026, you need to pay close attention to the Samsung HWQ-800D. As soon as you set this up, you'll realize this isn't a bar trying to fake it with basic software tricks. We're talking about a 5.1.2 channel configuration with 11 drivers working for you. While other options in this price range just simulate height digitally, this Samsung features physical up-firing drivers. They bounce actual sound waves off your ceiling so you can feel rain or a helicopter moving right over your head. Plus, it has side-firing speakers that widen the soundstage, making your living room feel way bigger than it actually is. If you're worried about the bass falling short, don't be. The 8-inch wireless subwoofer included in the box is an absolute beast. It shares the same engineering as Samsung's flagship models, so you're going to feel every explosion and every kick drum with a level of depth and control that'll blow you away. And if you're tired of asking, "What did he say?" during action scenes, its active voice amplifier detects ambient noise in your house and automatically boosts dialogue clarity, so you never miss a word. For your high-end gaming or movie nights, you're fully covered with an HDMI 2.1 input. You can plug in your console and enjoy a buttery smooth 4K at 120 Hz signal with zero compromises. But the best part? Scalability. If you decide down the road that you want even more immersion, you can buy the wireless rear speaker kit separately and turn this into a true 7.1.4 system. Now keep in mind that since it doesn't come with rear speakers in the box, the wraparound feel might be a bit less precise if you have an open concept living room or no nearby walls for the sound to bounce off. It's a small trade-off for a much cleaner look. Bottom line, the Q800D is the safest recommendation I can give you. If you want physical Dolby Atmos and future-proof connectivity, it's powerful, it's smart, and it guarantees a cinema-grade experience without the headache. And finally, we've made it to the #1 spot, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you want a setup that truly rivals a commercial movie theater, you need to meet the Samsung HW-Q990D. What you're looking at is an absolute monster with a 11.1.4 channel configuration. These aren't just random numbers. You're being surrounded by an army of 22 physical drivers working in perfect sync to wrap sound around you from every possible angle. Unlike other systems, this one comes with dedicated wireless rear satellites that don't just fire sound at you, they also fire sideways and upwards thanks to 3 internal drivers per unit. This creates a legitimate 360-degree sound bubble where objects move around your head with pinpoint accuracy to make sure your room's acoustics don't ruin the experience experience, it uses SpaceFit Sound Pro. Using built-in microphones, the bar analyzes your space to calibrate the EQ, ensuring the bass from that 8-inch subwoofer is punchy and deep without ever sounding boomy or distorted no matter where you put your furniture. You also get dual HDMI 2.1 ports, allowing you to plug in your next-gen consoles directly and enjoy 4K at 120 Hz without losing a single drop of audio fidelity. And if you have a Samsung TV, Q Symphony kicks in, letting your TV speakers work with the bar to lift the dialogue so it feels like it's coming right off the screen. Now, even at the top, there are a few things to nitpick. You might find the SmartThings app to be a bit finicky or lazy at times when trying to pair, which can be a little frustrating during daily use. Also, the industrial design is very utilitarian and understated, which basically makes it a total dust magnet if you aren't careful with the cleaning. Bottom line, the Samsung Q990D is the ultimate choice if you prioritize raw cinematic performance over everything else. It is, quite simply, the best soundbar you can buy on Amazon today to turn your home into an entertainment powerhouse. So there you have it. 5 options that prove in 2026 there's absolutely no excuse for settling for those weak, built-in TV speakers. If you're chasing the ultimate home cinema experience, the Samsung Q990D is the undisputed king. For the hardcore gamers out there, the Sony Bar 8 is tough to beat. And if you're working with a tight budget, the Ultimea Poseidon will honestly blow your mind. At the end of the day, it all comes down to your room layout and just how much you want to feel every explosion. I hope this breakdown made your next buying decision a whole lot easier. If it did, drop a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the crazy tech we have coming later this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.